Hi there! Already the 6th video in my series of learnings that I had from the time that my business was in a lot of trouble, which was 2011. We're in similar situations now, and since it's only, 9 years ago, I try to think back, what did I learn back then, and try to share it with you, so maybe it can be of use of the situation that we're in right now. Now, today, I don't actually have such a good insight to share with you, because the topic of today is actually that things tend to escalate further than you expect first, but even the worst case scenario can be managed. That's the topic of today. What do I mean? When we lost our business in 2011, basically what happened was the government closed the mobile SMS service that we had. We thought it couldn't be any worse. Basically, we were not allowed to operate anymore. The whole industry was stopped, and we thought that this would just be a temporary ban. We would be allowed to go and restart again in a couple of months. How wrong were we? This lasted way longer than we thought. And on top of that, we had all sorts of other issues coming our way. Obviously, first of all, when it took longer than we thought, we had to lay off a lot of people, but that was not the main thing. We had police raids in our office. We had government hearings. We had accounts receivable not being paid. We had to lay off most of our staff. We had to close offices. So when we thought this is a temporary thing, it actually lasted way longer than we thought. So when things go bad, like Corona, they tend to go worse before they get better. Now, I know this is very generic and it's a general statement, and depending on when you see this, I might be right, I might be wrong, obviously, right? I don't know. But the key thing I want to leave you with today is that I see a lot of businesses around me, a lot of businessmen around me, plan for like a 3 month disruption or a 3-month downturn. Yes, hopefully, fingers crossed, we're all going to be out of this in 3 months. But I think what is really happening is that this is going to be transformational. This is going to be a transformational shift in the economy. Certain businesses are no longer going to exist the way they were before. Certain new businesses might come up. And I feel this could actually take 6 to 12 months before things are going sort of back to normal. So in your planning, in your scenarios that you're making, either for your business or for yourself, it's okay to be positive and hopeful that in 3 months we're going to be back to normal. Me personally, I hope so too. It could definitely last a lot longer and it could get a lot worse, right? I'm not doomsday scenario maker. I don't really like that, but please also plan a scenario for if things go worse and they take longer. Do not only stick to a short-term interruption of your business, a minimal reducing of income, a minimal reduction of your revenues. You have to start planning for what if my revenue goes in half, or I only have a quarter of my revenue left, or even what do I do when I lose my business? It's time to start planning for those scenarios now. Same thing if you're in a job. It could easily be that you have to take a pay cut. It might easily be you will not receive your bonuses. It might very well be that you are made redundant. A lot of companies are laying off a lot of people. Please start thinking about that scenario. How are you going to be able to survive? What are you going to do? I had some other input already, but one of the key things is reduce your costs, reduce your costs, reduce your costs, reduce your expenses as quick as you can. That means you have more buffer to play with the uncertainty that's coming. Okay, I know this is not a very optimistic message. I wish it was better. I hope I'm wrong. I hope this is only 3 months, but please be ready for a longer term disruption, and please be ready for a complete disruption of where we are today. It will help you making those scenarios now. I'll see you in another video. Bye.